few other powers which we have been expressing and demonstrating after the initiation of our master, Swamiji. So, in our Vedic tradition, we have something called the Agamas, which is a life manual written by Sadashiva. The Agamas talk about everything, from the time how we should wake up, how to do our daily routine, till how to go to bed. Everything it talks about. And in the Agamas, there are around 460 powers mentioned, which every single human being can express. So Swamiji of those Agamas is taking out all of those powers and giving it to us in the form of initiation. So initiation means it is the transfer of spiritual energy from master to disciple. So when we are able to manifest our these powers, there are various side effects which happen. So usually side effect has very negative weight, but one side effect I'm talking about here is very positive. For example, a person who has third eye awakened becomes very healthy. They become more intelligent. They are more emotionally stable. They are able to decide what they want. In a way, they are literally become a new person itself. So third eye awakening changes a person completely. So before getting to the demonstration, I'd like to clarify two things. First thing is that these are not siddhis. We all have heard of siddhis, but these are not siddhis. Siddhis are something which start to express when you are on the path to enlightenment. All the side effects and side tracks which come is all called siddhi. But what we are expressing are all called shaktis. Shaktis are the powers that start to express. Once you are rooted in the space of oneness, once you establish in that space, any power that begins to express is called shakti. Shaktis always only help us to move towards enlightenment, never a blockage. So the second thing I'd like to clarify is that this is not midbrain activity. You all have heard about midbrain activity, what is happening outside. But this is not midbrain activity. Because midbrain activity is when through various practices in midbrain is awakening, similar side effects like reading is guys slow is attained. But the thing happens using other senses, not through third eye. But when third eye activation happens, the whole brain is activated. So it is not through any sense, but mainly by power. It's a spiritual power. So now we can begin the demonstration. But to begin the demonstration, I need a volunteer. Anyone. Yes. So for this demonstration, I'm going to be using Sideman. So it is there my doctors. On one side it has black color plastic, and on the other side it has sponge with two holes, and again it is a strap. So when someone wears this, the ice fits into the holes, and the sponge sticks to your skin. So finally there is no possibility of any level. So please wear it and check whether you can see. No, there's a strap over it. No, you can open it and see.
Huh?
Inside eyes can be open.
No, I tried.
So nothing is seen. Nothing is seen.
Yeah, I kept my eyes. No, nothing's.
Nothing is seen. Even if eyes open.
Yes.
Okay. So now you can put on the eye fantasy. Any way you feel is foolproof. Can you pull this more down? Yes. Now you can take the pad of paper and marker and write anything you want. Om Hreem Hreem Shivaya Nityananda Namaha.
That's right.
So as you all were able to see, even though my eyes were tied up tightly with the eye band which allowed no light to enter, I was still able to see and read. So this is the power of third eye. And there are many more powers too which we're going to express. But the main thing in all of this is we are not doing anything here. It is Swamiji who is flowing through us. So whatever we're expressing, whatever we do, is all the Swamiji coming through us. So now we can move on to the next demonstration. But for the next demonstration, I would like another volunteer. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. So the next power we're going to demonstrate is going to be the power for scanning bodies. So whenever we get a medical issue, what do? We go to the doctor scans us using various instruments and he finally writes the problem and gives us a solution. So what are we going to do? So Swamiji has given us the same power but without the medicine through a third eye. So you can take the pad of paper and write down what problem you have. Okay, so written on the problem? You've
Yeah, I
written in
have
front of
written.
Yes. I feel that major problem as of now is that there's a problem with this lower part of the stomach and lower part of the body. This whole region is affected, and because of when you do something little more intensely, you are immediately start feeling sharp pain over here. And apart from that, you feel a problem in your knee, and there is a problem arising in your liver. So am I right?
Yes, I had a surgery in month of August. I had a surgery in my stomach, and very true, headache I had.
Yes. So as you able to see, I was able to scan her and tell her what her issue was, without knowing who she was and what it is. So I would like to re-emphasize that nothing is there in us which is making all this happen. It is Swamiji's power because he gives us the initiation as a gift. He just does the whole thing to us. Whatever is shown to us, we just read it out. So whether it's third eye reading or body scanning or the Akashic reading, anything which is it is just going to be Swamiji's power flowing through us. Whatever is shown to us, we are going to be reading it. So now we can move on to the stage for Akashic readings. But before moving on to the stage for Akashic readings, I would like everyone to please leave your bags, papers, phones, water bottles, anything you carry down on the table here or down itself, as nothing is allowed here. Please not carry any paper or notes on top, even if it is a question. So now we can move on to the stage. And if there are any parents for admitting the kids into Gurukul, please stay back after Akash read for the meeting. Thank you, Nityanandan.
Nityanandam, I welcome all of you with my love and respect for this live show about third eye, the Shaktis, and ultimate Shakti Akashic readings. So today we are opening ourselves for any questions that you ask about anything about manifesting these powers. We are here to answer them. First, little about Akashic readings. See, whatever is happening in your life, everything, whatever has happened, and whatever is happening, and whatever is going to happen, everything is recorded. not just as a history written by someone. It's not recorded in any written form or not recorded in any audio record form. No, everything from starting from smell, touch, taste, the temperature around, everything, the visualization, the verbalization, everything together is recorded in the space. These records cannot be accessed by anyone and everyone just like that. You need to have that space of completion within you, that space of Sadashivoham in you, the Sadashivatva should be there in you. So this power can manifest and you will be able to access any record that you want to. You can see anything that has happened in the past, and you can see whatever is happening in the present and whatever is going to happen in the future. When you have your Akashic readings read out for you, the way you start cognizing about yourself starts becoming different. I'll explain you why. Anytime you see someone, when you're seeing a person doing some job, immediately the neuron activities in their brain starts getting mirrored in your brain. That's why if you see any time you see Swamiji, you just see him, the way you start feeling about yourself will become so nice, so high. You just be in his presence, then automatically you will simply feel that love and compassion just overflowing in you. Just starts coming up in you. That's because his neuron activities are getting mirrored on your brain. Same way, when you see the Balasans manifesting these Shaktis, then you'll simply see that same neuron activities starts getting mirrored in your brain. Just by seeing itself, the way you feel about yourself, the way how you feel your existence, it just starts getting shifted. See, whatever may happen in your life, ultimately, nothing is going to fulfill you. Only the state of Sadashivatva in you is only going to fulfill you. Because all of us are just waiting for that state. Many of you might be knowing, you all might be experiencing a fear of losing something. Though you'll be having so many things with you, or sometimes you may not be having anything with you, whatever it may be, even if you're secured by so many people, you'll still have some kind of insecure feeling of that you may lose something. Something can be lost from you. Or some people, so this is the fear-based cognition. And there are few people who will have that greed of like, oh, I want more, I want more, I want more. But how much ever I take, something is me is not getting fulfilled. What is that part which is not getting fulfilled? If something from external is going to only go and fulfill you, then there should be at least one person in this whole world who has been completely fulfilled. Of course, I'm not talking about Swamiji here because he is not getting fulfilled by whatever is there in the surroundings. Even when he was there without any of these material things, he did not have so much of wealth. Even during his Parivrajaka, he was like a king walking on the streets. He was completely fulfilled. So I'm not talking about him in this case. I'm talking about a person who can be fulfilled with all these material comforts. You might be knowing so many rich people. Out of them, how many do you think are fulfilled? Everyone has that one unfulfilled part in them. That unfulfilled part can be completed only when you experience, taste the Sadashivatva. Knowing that you are one and the same, you are oneness with the cosmos. You are Sadashiva. In Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sadashiva beautifully explains about manifesting these Shaktis, especially the power of third eye. He explains in a shloka called as Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuho Nilitayina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. So, in that one verse, that whole science of third eye and how to awaken it is explained. As one technique of the Jnananjana is given. Even in that, if you look deep into it, it is nothing, it's not talking about, oh, you are separate, the cosmos is separate, you have to achieve the cosmos, nothing like that. It is always that you are Sadashiva, so because you are Sadashiva, you'll be able to manifest these powers. So everything you go on about anything about manifestation of powers or anything about having an advanced life, it's always from the cognition that you are Sadashiva. Now, knowing about this, that I am Sadashiva, like having that experience of Sadashiva cannot be brought by doing some japa or just by doing some puja. No, it cannot be achieved by us directly. It has to be gifted by the cosmos. Understand? If you are watching this video, if you are here to listen to this, that means you are chosen by the cosmos to express that Sadashivata. You are here to taste the Sadashivata. Because there are billions out there. Out of that, you are one of the chosen person. Cosmos has chosen you to experience the space of Sadashiva. You will be able to experience it. You will be able to taste it. That is why this whole gift has even been given to you. So understand that very clearly. So Cosmos is just waiting to share the Sadashivatva to you. When you start manifesting powers, when these Shaktis start opening up in you, the normal mundane way of existence just suddenly takes a shift to a new powerful life. A new dimension is what? You are reborn again. A new birth is given to you. The way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about people, the way you feel about life, the way life feels about you, the way people see you, the way they respond to you, everything, totally everything goes to a totally different dimension. Because when you start manifesting these Shaktis, the gift of having the highest self image is given to you. See, understand, ego is not thinking something great about yourself. We are all wrongly thinking all these days that thinking great about ourselves is called as ego. No. Showing that you're something great is only ego. Whenever you cognize about something about yourself to be low, whenever you're having a lower self-image, whatever you speak, however you express, you'll start trying to prove that you're something great. Because we never, within ourselves, we don't want to feel something low about ourselves. But instead of changing that cognition about ourselves, we start trying to show off to people. We start trying to prove to people that I am something great. That is ego. If you are in ego, or even sometimes that ego can even be expressed as humbleness. You'll be like so soft, so trying to be so sweet and trying to be so humble. Whether it is in the form of arrogance or humbleness, ego is ego. It's going to spoil your life. Whereas when you experience the Sadashivatva in you, that highest self-image, the highest cognition about yourself, I am Sadashiva. The oneness between me and Sadashiva is eternal. When you experience that state, when you are in that space, simply you will see the beautiful way, the sweet way you will start running your life. Everything around you will start becoming sweet. You'll never even feel. No one is going to even cognize that something wrong with you. Everyone around you will also start experiencing that sweetness that you carry. That is the best gift that you can get. All of us are lacking in having about this inner image, mainly this inner image, because always we all miss out by having some self-doubt, some self-hatred, all these very low level things, and we start thinking ourselves to be something low. So we'll not be able to connect to life in a very sweet way. When that part of you is removed, you'll simply see a whole new dimension is born in you. You'll start being so light, so sweet, and so connecting to life. So that ultimate gift you are going to get in this Sadashiva. You are going to receive in this Sadashiva. So just Swamiji is just waiting to give that space of Sadashiva to all of you. Now I'm very sure all of you also don't like to be in that mundane lifestyle. Do you all like to be in that lifestyle? Of course not. Who wants to to have some low cognition about themselves? Think I'm so sad, I'm so depressed, I can never function properly in my life. All these things are too low. You are here to experience something higher. You're not here to just be in a low, depressed state. No. So let us be intelligent in this time to just make one decision of yes to Sadashiva, so that we'll tell yes to our whole life. And just we are good. See, if you are here watching this video, if you are listening to this, that means you are blessed. You are being chosen by the cosmos. That is why you are even having this opportunity. So simply you'll see, moment you tell yes, everything will happen for you, and everything will just start manifesting, and your Sadashivam will just be an experience. See, especially how will you know the way you cognize about yourself, you can easily find that out by the body language that you carry, the way you are. That's why you see, even at any casual point, any way it is, Swami will always carry that royal thing. You'll just seeing him itself, you'll feel so high about yourself. Anytime you see him, whether it's any casual moment or whatever he may be doing, always, because he's established in that space of Sadashivam, any moment you see, you'll remember Sadashiva himself is here. You'll just remember that just by seeing him. Because the way you carry your inner image, that is going to be expressed by your body language. That is why whenever you see people manifesting powers, the way they sit, the way they carry themselves itself will be so high. Be like literally like Mahadeva, Sadashiva himself is sitting there. You can just see how they are sitting, the way they're holding themselves. It's really so powerful. You can just see that powerfulness. Of course, you can get your neurons mirrored even now, whether wherever you may be, just by seeing this. You just have a look at them.
You'll be able to find them by the end of this year. Yes. I'm not able to see anything.
Don't worry, no good. Get a publisher in US and start selling it in India also.
Tell them,
If any one of you are having any questions about these Shaktis and how to manifest them, or anything about what is Akashic rings, or whatever you want to ask about these Shaktis, we are here to answer. You can send your questions live in this comment box itself. Just put your comments and we'll answer it here. And also, so many people even ask about how to manifest for Sadashiv. Even any such questions that you have, any question about Shaktis, you are welcome to ask those questions here. Just put it in the comments and we'll answer you right away. See, and one more thing that I wanted to share with all of you is the advancement in health that you will have whenever you start manifesting these powers. We are having Gurukul Balasans here who just manifest powers, and simply the healing starts happening in them. First, few people, there were so many disorders, and one by one, smoothly Swamiji is healing. And also sometimes whenever it is associated with your past birth, or whenever it's associated with some bad karma that you did in your past birth, even such diseases, when you come and get your Akashic readings done, they'll simply tell you what was the problem, how did diseases come, and they'll tell the solution for it. Kalabhira will just reveal all those to you. Very recently, one of the Balasans was having a session for some city, and suddenly Kalabhira just showed in the Akashic records that Vibhuti will be materialized. And it really did materialize there. Vibhuti just materialized. See, materialization is not something of like any magic or any trick that you play. No. Only when your body, when the system is capable of it, you will be able to just make the molecules move from one place to other. Same way, when the Akashic records are there, when they were able to see, when the Balasan saw that Vibhuti is going to be materialized, and they just read that out, really Vibhuti started materializing there. The two, a city which is thousands of miles away. This is not some trick or it's not some black magic. It is a science which is reproducible. Swamiji is just waiting to give that science to all of you. You may ask, what is the use of having these powers? How is it going to help me? What am I going to do with all these powers? I am okay with the way I am living. Because I also used to think the same way before. Before I met Swamiji, I used to think, so what? Little anger. That's okay. Little powerlessness. But somehow I enjoy my life. That's the way I was thinking. But always, some other point, at one point of time, I'll feel like so low about me. I used to feel, why am I having such experience? Why is it? What is it unfulfillment in me? Though I have so many things, whatever I want, my parents are getting. Then what is that which is there in me, which is pulling me back? Suddenly, when I met Swamiji, when the Guru happened in my life, when Swamiji happened in my life, I immediately felt that whole heaviness of that whole unfulfilled part in me just disappeared. I felt so loved. I felt so cared. I felt that I really met the person whom I was waiting to meet. That part of me which was continuously getting wounded, continuously feeling hurt, continuously feeling that something is missing, just felt that that whole part itself disappeared, and I felt so complete within me. When after that when the Shakti started, when the Shakti started manifesting, I immediately saw that the whole confidence which is there in me started going high. The way how I hold myself, the way how I hold my friends, everything started going so high.
I get Swamiji's blessing.
The main thing that all of us are waiting is that confidence that we need to have. To do any job, whatever it may be, you all feel that somehow, some part of me, if I become confident, then I'm sure I'll be able to do it. Because I have the intelligence, I have everything. But that, sorry for the technical glitch. See, whenever you want to manifest any power, because a part of you is just waiting to manifest, moment the initiation happens, you'll simply see the side effects of it. You'll simply see everything in your life starts becoming smooth. So here Swamiji is just waiting to gift all these to all of you, just waiting for gifting this so that you can start living beautifully. Your life is going to take a new turn. Your life is going to become to open up a new dimension, so that you are going to get fulfilled. So see you all in Sadashivam, and if any one of you want to have your Akashic readings read, any questions related to your Akashic readings, you can inbox us and we'll guide you. Thank you, Nityananda.